Hello, loves. Welcome to my new moon meditation for the new moon falling on September 19th or 20th, depending on where you are, of 2017. I am so incredibly grateful for all of you coming here to be with me today. Thank you so much. So first, let me tell you a little bit about what's going on with the new moon according to Vedic astrology. So according to this tradition, the new moon is falling in the area of the sky, or the lunar nakshatra, known as Uttara Falguni. So Uttara Falguni is the marriage bed. It is celebrated as the nuptial star of Shiva, the masculine energy, and Shakti, the feminine. And so it is ruled by a benevolent deity named Aryaman. And this is translated as dear friend. He is intimately associated with familial ties and is the god of legal contracts. So, marriage being considered one of the most important legal contracts, for it is a lifelong commitment to remain together in friendship and honor. Aryaman rules over the oath between the bride and the groom and the promise of eternal companionship. In India, they actually, it is tradition for them to light the Aryaman fire. And as they hold hands, taking steps around this fire, the bride and groom pledge, with these 7 steps, you have become my friend. May I deserve your friendship. May my friendship make me one with you. May your friendship make you one with me. And I'm telling you this because it will come into play later. So what I want to share with you before we move on to the practice is we all have these energies within us, the Shiva and the Shakti. We can think of the Shiva and the Shakti as external energies, or as, the manifestation of man and woman. Of course, there can be marriages between men and women as well. But just having these energies of male and female, whether they're external or internal. So we all have masculine and feminine energies within us. Our left side being our receptive, lunar, feminine, and our right side being our active, solar, masculine. And so within our being, these energies are playing together and dancing and intimately connected to the chakras and to the balance of our being. And so for some of us, we will have, a stronger connection to the masculine or the feminine. And I would invite you to not really necessarily think of it as whether you incarnated it as a man or as a woman, like if your physical body is a man or a woman, but what energy have you always really intimately associated yourself with? Do you have an easier time connecting with the masculine or with the feminine? Which one feels like the pervading energy that is the essence of your soul? And for a lot of us, that may be the same as our physical representation. For instance, I am a woman and I closely connect with the feminine energy. Although I have had an easier time in some ways due to societal conditioning, sometimes having that more active or being more driven to be active. I think I want to say this because I think it's important. It's not like which one is like, oh, well, I feel like I'm supposed to be doing more. I don't feel comfortable receiving and going, and taking care of myself. I tend to push myself to the limit. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about which energy feels like you. So even though I feel it's easier for me to go and push myself sometimes than it is for me to just go lay down and take a nap, although that is shifting, I would invite you to just, for me, it's actually like, I know I'm a goddess. Like I feel like a goddess. I feel like a woman. I've always felt very feminine. So for me, my soul essence is feminine. So I'm wanting you to just take a moment to just kind of feel into that. And, that will come more as we move along with this meditation. And for most of us, it will be pretty obvious. And for some of us, it might take a little more of a moment. And if you need that moment, please feel free to pause the video and just feel into that. So, let's take 3 breaths together. We're going to close our eyes and we're going to inhale through the nose and exhale through the mouth before we move on, just to ground. Inhale and exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Just taking those nice clearing breaths, bringing us into our bodies. So, because this new moon is so intimately connected to the marriage of the Shiva and Shakti energies, I wanted to take it a step further and allow us to actually have a divine union of our own internal masculine and feminine energies, and make this a ceremony for us to come into divine symmetry and more balance so that we can show up with more integrity, authenticity, and congruence with who we are. And so I will be leading us through a guided experience to bring more of that into our lives. And for some of you who are watching, you may have done this already, but I invite you to do it again because it's always a little bit different. And wherever you are in your path, we can always update those contracts and make them more relevant to where we are in our current state in this particular timeline. So feel free to still do this, even if you have before. So the way that we're going to do this, I want before we move into the practice, because I'd rather not have to be getting you into your headspace, while we're in the whole ceremony. I will lead you through first. First, I will chant to Ganesh. Ganesh being the god of. He's the god of introductions to different deities. He's also the remover of obstacles, among many other beautiful things that he helps us and assists us with. But his energy is particularly good at keeping the obstacles away, and it is very auspicious and suggested in Vedic tradition to always chant to Ganesh before you enter into any important activities. And so I always start with a chant to Ganesh. So we'll start with that. And then I will lead you through some Nadi Shodhana, or alternate nostril breathing. And I'm going to teach that to you now. Well, yes, I'll teach that to you. But so then from after that, after the Nadi Shodhana breathing, we will move to the guided experience. And after that, we are going to chant. And you can either chant or you can just listen and remain, because like I said, I'm going to be guiding you through an experience. And you can allow yourself to kind of keep moving through and watching and experiencing what's happening, because that might still be happening for you while I'm chanting. And if that stops or if that shifts, you can always join me. I will write this mantra in the comments, or either in the comments, well, both, in the comments of my event page, as well as, or probably in the description, as well as in the description of the YouTube video. So you will be able to find it there, so you can read it, because sometimes it helps people to read. Again, if you don't need to, that would be great, because then you don't have to go into your headspace. You can stay in a more experiential feel space. And the mantra is going to be to Shiva and Shakti. Om Namah Shivaya. I bow to Shiva. Om Shakti Ma. And to the female, feminine, divine creatress, Shakti Ma, mother of all. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Shakti Ma. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Shakti Ma. You can say that with me if you'd like. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Shakti Ma. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Shakti Ma. And feel free to pause this and you can read it and kind of practice it a few times if you'd like. You don't have to chant if you don't want to. You can just listen and receive. Whether you chant it or not, you're receiving the benefits of the Sanskrit, which is arguably the most ancient and oldest language that exists on earth at all, and has a beautiful way of awakening the cells and awakening us to our true nature as it vibrates at this beautiful frequency, and each word has its own power and its own Shakti, its own energy behind it. So now I'm going to teach you Nadi Shodhana, alternate nostril breathing, for those of you who don't know it. So what we're going to do is we're going to take our hands and we're going to have them in Vishnu Mudra. And this is where we have our thumb and our pinky and ring finger together. The index and your middle are going to be tucked here, like this. You can look at my hand. Some people, and I actually do enjoy this, like to put their middle and their index on the third eye and then use these fingers like this. So what we're doing is we're closing the nostril. This one's my thumb is on my right nostril and my ring finger is on my left. And I'm going to take turns between them. That's why they call it alternate nostril. I like to keep my fingers here. I just like to have that marma, stapani, or ajna marma. Marmas are like acupressure points. They are acupressure points. They're not like them. They are them. And so I like to stimulate the third eye point while I'm doing this. You can also keep them in like this. For the purposes of teaching you, I'm going to keep them tucked because it'll just be easier for you to see. So after I chant to Ganesh, we're going to just watch the breath for a little while, come into the body, and I'll lead you through a little visualization, and then we're going to start doing Nadi Shodhana, and I will lead you through this, where we are going to start with covering the right. We always begin on the left and end on the left. That's a complete cycle. So one cycle is cover the right, inhale through the left, cover the left, exhale through the right. Inhale right. Cover the right, exhale left. So that's one round. So let's do 2 more rounds together and I'll lead you through it. And then again, when we come back to it, I will direct you for a few rounds just so you can get the hang of it. And then I'll stop and you can go. And, if it gets a little wonky here and there, it's okay. Don't worry too much. You're not going to throw yourself too much out of balance. Just always try to remember left, right, right, left, left, right, right, left. Left to start, left to end. And so let's do 2 more rounds together. Cover the right, inhale left. Cover left, exhale right. Inhale right. Cover the right, exhale left. Inhale left. Cover the left, exhale right. Inhale right. Cover the right, exhale left. So that's how we do it. Noticing my nose is a little stuffy. So I think that's about all I need to teach you before we begin. So let's just root and find a comfortable seated position. If you prefer, you can lay down, although I think for the purposes of, learning participating in Nadi Shodhana, it might be best to be seated, but it's up to you ultimately. So I wanted to say before we begin one more thing. Sorry, Nadi Shodhana. In case I didn't mention this, because I feel like I went somewhere for a minute. Nadi Shodhana balances the left and right hemispheres of the brain. In case that wasn't pretty apparent with the left and right. So not only are we balancing the left and right hemispheres on a physical level, we are also actually energetically balancing the masculine and feminine energies. And so what better way to start our ceremony of divine union between our masculine and feminine, calling in our divine beloved, our beloved energies, than to start with balancing those on a mental, emotional, and spiritual, physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual level. And so that's why we're going to be, practicing that before we begin the experience. Okay. So just take a moment to find your comfy seat. And just allow this mantra to Ganesh to wash over you as you breathe. Just watch your breath and experience this mantra. Om Ganam Tva Ganapati Havamahe Kavim Kavinam Upamashtravastavam Jeshtarajam Brahmanaspatana Shrinvanutibihi Sirasaranam Vakratunda Mahakaya Suryakoti Samaprabha Nirvignam Kurumedeva Sarvakaryeshu Sarvada Siddhi Buddhi Shakti Sahita Shriman Mahaganadipataye Namo Namaha Nirvignam Kuru. Allow your shoulders to relax. And allow the breath to move in and out. Watching it, not trying to change it, just allowing it. And just noticing how as you calm the breath, the mind quiets. Notice if you can Allow the abdomen to expand as you breathe, bringing the breath into the belly and rather than into the chest. Allowing these waves of prana, of energy, to move in and out. Cool upon the inhalation, moving into the lungs. And exhaling, allowing that warmth to spread out into the space around you, connecting with universal prana. And connecting with all of our sisters and brothers throughout the entire globe. And as you watch the breath, begin to notice your sits bones and your root chakra connecting with the earth. And as you exhale, watch roots grow from where you are sitting or from the soles of the feet, down into Mother Gaia. Every exhalation rooting you deeper and deeper within her, connecting your roots with the infinite matrix of roots in the earth, connecting with all of life, connecting with all of nature and Mother Earth's wisdom. And as you root deeper and deeper, you begin to inhale that beautiful energy from Mother Gaia into your body, through the root, through the soles of the feet, up the legs, into the hips, into all of the reproductive organs, the colon, the second chakra, the root chakra, into the digestive organs and the third chakra of power, up into the lungs, the heart, up into the shoulders, up the fingertips into the arms. Every single aspect of you is filling with this earth energy, moving up into the throat, the face, the head, all the way out, the crown chakra, growing branches from your crown like you are a tree rooted in the earth. And now these branches are energetically connecting all the way out past the roof of your house or wherever you are, past the atmosphere, past the cosmos, all the way to true source, connecting with that benevolent energy, that passive, beautiful awareness. Every inhalation bringing that deeper and deeper in. And as you exhale, these branches are splaying out in all directions, connecting you with the cosmos, with Source, with your higher self. And then as you inhale, again, bringing that energy down the branches, bringing Source, silvery, golden energy down those branches into the crown, into all of the sacred centers of your head, of your brain, into the face, down the throat, down the shoulders and out the arms and hands and fingertips, into the heart, into the lungs and down, into the solar plexus and all of the digestive organs, down to the navel center, into the solar plexus, into the sacral chakra and all of the reproductive organs. Any area, whether I name it or not, all of it is being filled with this beautiful light. Down the hips, down the legs, all the way down the root and into Mother Gaia, out the soles of the feet. So you're this beautiful conduit of earth and heaven energy. Breathing in from Mother Earth and heaven and allowing these energies to circulate through you. You no longer have to think about it. It is happening on its own. You can trust that now. So you are just a divine connection, beacon of light, serving earth, serving heaven, and in alignment with your higher self and your role here and what you came to do. Connect more fully with that. We will call all of ourselves back to ourselves now 3 times. So we say, I call all of myself back to myself now. Coming into the heart, allowing these energies to mix and meld. I call all of myself back to myself now. I call all of myself back to myself now. I call all of myself back to myself now. Calling all the energies that we may have left over our days, throughout our lifetime, throughout our lifetimes, any energy that may have been stuck or stagnant or stayed somewhere, or that we've given to someone else, we call it back so that we can be more whole and more fully ourselves. We call our higher selves, we invoke our higher selves, our sacred sovereigns, and appoint them as the director of our being so that we are fully in alignment with our dharma, with our soul song, with who we came here to be. Connecting with our true self. And from this place of seated sovereign, we will begin our Nadi Shodhana practice, our alternate nostril practice. Again, bringing the hands into Vishnu Mudra, tucking the middle and index in or at your third eye. Placing the thumb on the right nostril, we will begin on the left, gently closing off the right. We inhale through the left. Cover the left, exhale right. Inhale right. Cover the right, exhale left. Inhale left. Cover the left, exhale right. Inhale right. Cover the right, exhale left. Inhale left. Cover the left, and exhale right. Inhale right. Cover the right, exhale left. And now continue that on your own breath, moving between nostril to nostril. And we'll do that for a short time together. balancing the left and right hemispheres of the physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual bodies, calming the nervous system, and allowing ourselves to come into more wholeness. Relaxing the shoulders, releasing any tension. Allowing the breath to move into the belly as you do this. Allowing the last round to end on the left side. Bringing this alternate nostril practice to a close. And now I would like for you to imagine yourself as your sacred sovereign self, and whatever energy that you associate with. So your sacred sovereign being your higher self, your soul, whether that is masculine or feminine, embody that now and see yourself. Notice what you're wearing. Notice what you look like. You may look like yourself. You may look different. Just take a moment to really feel what it's like to be this beautiful being. And to notice all of the things about you. What you're wearing, how you move. How you feel. And then I would like for you to imagine yourself somewhere in nature. Somewhere that feels really safe. Perhaps a trusted place you love. Or somewhere new. Maybe you're in the jungle, in the middle of the rainforest, on a beach, in a forest, lush with evergreens. Perhaps you are in a field of sunflowers. Whatever it is, just imagine yourself somewhere beautiful, safe, in nature. It is a beautiful, clear day. The sun is shining bright. It is the day of divine union between you and your beloved. Your beloved being your second half. The second half of you. that this is happening, so you're so excited. And perhaps you're dressed for the occasion. Take a moment, maybe imagine, what would you want to wear on this beautiful day of divine union with your beloved? How would you feel? Feel the excitement, feel the anticipation of knowing you are about to meet your sacred partner, the one that is going to balance you on all levels. And as you stand waiting, call upon your sacred beloved now. And as you do, you begin to notice far off in the distance a beautiful light beginning to shine. And it's moving closer and closer. And as it does, you begin to see a form of a body. And you begin to see your divine counterpart walking toward you. And as he or she approaches, you begin to feel your heart growing more and more in love. They're getting closer and closer. You're now able to make out some of the physical features of this being. You can see what they're wearing, what they look like, their expression of divine love and acceptance of you, and their anticipation to become one. 10 feet away, 5 feet away, now standing right in front of you, gazing into each other's eyes. Just take a moment now, standing in front of each other, holding hands, just gazing into each other's eyes, and allow your root chakras to shine forth toward each other, so they're moving to connect with each other on the horizontal plane. Starting with the root, we are going to connect our chakras with our beloved counterpart of ourself. And this is the divine counterpart of you, your masculine or feminine counterpart. Connecting the root chakras, that red energy connecting you to your primal connection to earth, your groundedness, your feeling of safety. Moving up to the sacral chakra, the space between the pubic bone and the navel. Orange in color. Swadhisthana. Your creative sexual energy. Moving up, connecting your solar plexus chakras, the space between the xiphoid, which is just beneath the tip of the sternum, the lower half, between there and the navel. Yellow in color, your power, the sun of the self, your healthy expression of ego, connecting those power centers together. So you're seeing these beautiful beams of light moving from you, between you and your beloved, moving up to the heart chakra, green, the space of unconditional love and compassion. Connecting, moving up to the throat, Vishuddha, blue in color, where you express yourself fully and truly. Speak your truth. Moving up to the third eye, indigo in color, Ajna, the seat of your intuition, of your wise self. And all the way to the crown, at the top of the head, violet white, Sahasrara, your higher self, your connection to source, the all-expansive you. All of these chakras now connected between you and your beloved. And as you gaze into each other's eyes, holding hands, notice between you there is a fire burning brightly. This is the fire of Aryaman, the god of divine marriage and contracts. And as you hold hands, you begin to step around the circle together, circling it, keeping your contact, keeping yourselves connected. And just take this moment to allow these words to bless your union. With these 7 steps, you have become my friend. May I deserve your friendship. May my friendship make me one with you. May your friendship make you one with me. With these 7 steps, you have become my friend. May I deserve your friendship. May my friendship make me one with you. May your friendship make you one with me. With these 7 steps, you have become my friend. May I deserve your friendship. May my friendship make me one with you. May your friendship make you one with me. You're so connected now. Your chakra is so close. You step aside, the fire still burning brightly, and you embrace one another. A full body-to-body embrace, hugging each other so closely that you begin to become one being. Watch how these energies dance together. Perhaps you see the caduceus of energies snaking around each other, traveling through space. Watch now as you become one with your divine counterpart, bringing balance, harmony, and divine symmetry within your being now. Namah Shivaya, Om Shakti Ma. Om 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 Namah Shivaya, Om Shakti Ma. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Allow this energy of you and your beloved to become one single point of light. And bring that light into your heart now. Allow that light to expand throughout your entire being, past your physical being, into your aura. And shine that light so brightly as you are the whole, balanced expression of your true self now. You are a great being of love and light. You are a great being of love and light. I am a great being of love and light. Repeat after me if it feels true to do so. I am a great being of love and light. I am balanced and whole on all levels. I have come into divine symmetry and live my life in accordance with the will of love, light, and my highest and truest self. And so it is. Take your time and relax now, dear one, bringing all of yourself back to yourself, coming into the body slowly. Bringing the awareness back to the breath, perhaps taking any movements, collapsing all of what we did into the now, into present time. And when you're ready, open your eyes with the knowing that you are whole, you are loved, and you are divine, and you are human, and you are beautiful. Thank you so much for joining me today. I'm sending you so much love and light, always. Namaste.